Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm going to be doing some fishing at this pond, which is right behind me here. It's a really small pond, and there's actually a bunch of bass in here. And I'm going to be trying out my very new spinning rod, which is the Lose Mach spinning rod. Now, it's not in the Mach 1, it's not in the Mach 2, it's not in the Mach Crush. Those were 3 rods that came out before it, but now, just this year, like in 2019, Lose came out with this rod, which is just the Lose Mach. And I looked around YouTube and I didn't see like a single video on this rod, so I thought, why not just go ahead and do a video of it. And today's video is just going to be kind of my first impressions of this rod, and you know how sensitive it is, how well it casts baits, and I don't know, just how well it performs. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to be starting off with a Ned rig today, as this is the Ned rig version of the rod, which is a 6'7" medium light. So anyway, that's enough talking, let's get to fishing. Alright guys, got this little Ned rig on. It's the Googan Baits Rattling Ned with a little lifted jigs weedless Ned rig head, and just gonna make my first cast right here. Alright, so I have a feeling I can cast this thing super far, which is why I kind of just went with a short cast right there, because there's actually a rope in the middle of the pond that I don't want to get stuck on, and felt like I had a fish there for a second. Well, so far I think I can feel the bottom fairly well. Oh, that was a fish, I think. Might have just had a bite right there. Oh, well, I'll just cast it back out, but this thing seems pretty good so far. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna test how far I can cast it. Let's see. That was pretty far. I mean, I guess it wasn't quite as far as I thought it might go, but that was still a pretty far cast. Oh. Got him. Well, felt pretty big. Well, so far I definitely like this rod. I could definitely feel that bite. I actually really like it because the tip is so light. It was like super easy to feel that bite on the Ned rig right there. So there we go. I think that was my second cast. Like I said, this is a pretty small pond. I mean, obviously, as you can tell, but there's a bunch of bass in here. And there we go, my first one in that little first one of my new rod, and my first one of the day. All right, there we go, we'll take him. So yeah, I could totally feel the bite on that thing, and actually I didn't mention this, but this is my first Lose rod that comes with these wind grips right here, which honestly, I don't really touch this part when I'm fishing because I just grab the handle here, grab the handle up here and just cast. But I don't know, maybe it's kind of a nice touch. It's not a super good grip or anything. I have seen that these things get dirty sometimes, so I'll have to see how that goes, and obviously I can always clean it. But anyway, let's get this bait back out there and catch some more fish. Next cast. Dude, I actually really like this rod. I'm loving this rod so far. This light tip is really easy to detect bites on this Ned rig. And this guy's pretty small, but he felt pretty big. At first I was kind of nervous because the tip was so light. I didn't know if I could, would be able to like hook set that well, but it's actually going pretty well so far. And there's our second little fish. It's always fun fishing with lighter rods because every fish feels bigger, and it feels like they're giving up more of a fight. All right, there we go, our second fish in that Ned rig. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no way. Oh, he got off. That would have been 3 casts in a row. There's a lot of fish in here. They don't always bite this well though. Sometimes they're a little bit like harder to catch, but not today. Oh. I didn't get as good of a hook set with this guy, but still got him. This guy's not that big, but the bend on this rod is still kind of crazy. Oh wow, he's tiny. This thing really makes small fish seem big, but kind of like that. It makes fishing more fun, really. Anyway, that's our third fish of the day. Nothing too big, but I must say this rod's pretty impressive, like so far. I definitely like it a lot. But I've only caught 3 like little fish, so it's not. I don't know how it would handle like a bigger fish or not. But so far it's definitely pretty good. Ooh, got him. This one kind of feels like it's bigger, but I don't really know if it is. It's probably bigger than the last one, but I mean, look. I love the fact that this rod makes every fish feel big. Yeah, this is a tiny little dude. The average fish in here used to be a lot bigger than the average fish we've caught today, which it might be, but it might just be harder to catch the bigger ones now. Anyway, fourth fish of the day, I'll take him. Got him right there. Ooh. Yeah, these guys are a little smaller than they used to be. Still, this tiny little guy is putting up quite a fight with this tiny little rod. Feels like it anyway, but there we go. It's like our fifth fish of the day. I think I'm getting ready to switch ponds because I came to this pond just because it's so easy to catch fish, and I wanted to make sure I could, really break this rod in, feel bites with this rod, see how it performed, with like the fish on the end of the line. So I'm probably getting ready to switch here in a few minutes. Switch ponds anyway. Alright guys, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and switch ponds. I'm really not going to get anything big out of this pond, so I'm going to go to a pond that has some bigger fish in it and try to catch one of those. Alright guys, now I'm at the next pond, and this pond is usually really dirty. I've never seen it as clear as it is today, so we'll see how that affects fishing, but hopefully that's a good thing. Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm out here doing some fishing at a pond that I've been to a couple times. Honestly, it hasn't been the best pond to me. I went here once this summer, and my friend caught some small ones, and I missed a 3-pounder. So there's definitely, there's some size in here, I think, and there's definitely some fish in here, but it's never been too great. But today, I'm going to try to catch them on either a Ned rig right here, or a jerkbait, which I have tied on my bait caster right here. It's just a little Rapala X-Wrap. And pretty much the only things I brought were Ned rigs and jerkbaits, so hopefully one of these things will work today, and hopefully we'll catch some fish. Got him. Got one. Wow, my drag is super loose. On the jerkbait. Oh, it's a pretty nice one, dude. I'm gonna get off this thing to land him. Or no, he's not that big, but it might be a nice like 1.5 or no, more than 1.5 pounds for sure. Wow, the jerkbait, I really don't use jerkbait that much, and I'm not necessarily that confident in it, but this fish is definitely gonna help that. All right, I think I can flip him. Oh, don't break. Oh, there we go. Solid fish. Wow, that's like maybe a 3-pounder actually. It's probably like, oh, careful, don't hook myself. Wow, solid fish. 2 1/4, 2.5, something like that. Not 3, but not a bad one. That was 11 minutes into fishing. Well, definitely gained a lot of confidence in the jerkbait. I was kind of giving up, or kind of losing some hope. But yeah, 11 minutes was not that long, so it's definitely very solid. All right, guys, I'm gonna get a quick weight on this fish. I'm gonna guess 2 pounds 5 ounces. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. Definitely pretty good. Oh, 2 pounds 10 ounces. Okay, a little bigger than I thought. It's actually over 2.5. I'll take that. That's the first fish of Christmas break for me, so I will definitely take that. It's a solid one. All right, guys, it's definitely a solid fish. I'm gonna go ahead and release it. I couldn't get a good spot with this camera, and it's crooked, but oh well. Nice solid fish, or solid first fish right there. All right, guys, here goes releasing that fish, and yeah, he's definitely good to go. There he goes. All right, guys, well, this pond has a couple aerators. I don't know if the fish are gonna be near the aerators, but it seems like they definitely could be, so I might try to make a few casts right near them, which that wasn't the best cast, but it's kind of close to it. And I'll probably end up casting the Ned rig right into that little bubbly spot a few times. Oh, dude, there's a fish right by the bank. I just went for this fish, or not this fish, this lure. I was reeling in to make another cast, and I saw his mouth. I was getting ready to switch to the Ned rig, but you know what? I'm gonna have to use this a little more. Alright guys, well I haven't had any bites in that jerkbait since that first fish. I did have another fish followed up right next to the bank, but he didn't bite. So I'm deciding to switch this tiny little Keitech swim bait, and hopefully this will produce some more fish before the sun goes down and we have to leave. Got him right there. All right, good. This is a good switch then. I've seen a few fish that, or I don't know if they've been fish, but I've spooked a few either fish or turtles right next to the bank. And wow, that's less than 3 minutes into switching to the Keitech swim bait. Well, that was definitely a good decision. It's a pretty small one, but I'll take him. It's another fish, and that's good. These Keitech swim baits always work really well in, pretty much any conditions. And they have super good action, so it's great for this cold weather. And there's another fish. Definitely take him. Oh, is that a fish? Might have been a fish. Felt like he hit a few times, unless I was just hitting the bottom a couple times. Got him. Another one. There we go. Another one on the Keitech. I think it was right by that little log that was coming out from the bank. Another tiny one. Well, it's good we got a pretty decent one to start off the day. Definitely, you started off with a solid fish, and then now I was just running into a few dinks on this little swim bait, but I'll take it. All right, third fish of the day, not too bad. I've been out here for like an hour and 15 minutes so far, something like that, so it's definitely not bad for a day like this in the winter. All right guys, my GoPro battery just died after I caught that third fish, and I do have another one, but it's about to be dark in like 5 minutes anyway, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day. Now, I know I probably added this video at the end of the main video fishing with this Mach spinning rod for the first time, and after using it for the second time again today, I definitely think it's a pretty solid rod to, as my first and kind of second impressions, I guess you could say. It was nice throwing the swim bait on today, and that light tip allows you to cast it, pretty far. So, and I also had a fun time catching that, pretty solid fish at the beginning on this little jerk bait. This is just the Rapala X Wrap in the 1/4 ounce size, and it worked pretty well at the beginning there. But then I had like about 40 minutes with no fish, so I decided to switch to the swim bait and caught 2 fish in about like 20 minutes, I'd say. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.